Hey guys, it's Pilar Newman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to create an Elementor pop-up for your affiliate marketing website. So if you are driving traffic over to an affiliate site, then this tutorial is going to help increase your affiliate commissions using pop-ups. So I'm going to first go ahead to my website and share with you some of the pop-ups that I have on my personal site. And then I'm going to come back into the WordPress editor and share with you how I quickly and very easily create these using Elementor Pro. Now, if you don't currently have Elementor Pro, I will place a link down below in the YouTube descriptions if you want to go ahead and upgrade to that feature. Now, there is a very interesting study that was conducted by AppSumo where they did go ahead and share with us that about 3% of pop-ups do convert traffic. So for example, if you have 100 visitors coming to one of your blog posts and you have a pop-up that is sharing with them some sort of an affiliate offer or a coupon code, about 3% or 3 out of 100 people will actually go ahead and take you up on your offer. Now, some of the pop-ups that I have on my blog post actually take people over to a $100 commissionable offer. So if I have 100 people come into that blog post and 100 people see that pop-up, then I should be able to make roughly $300 from those 100 people going to my pop-up. So it's something very interesting just to take note of and understand why it's very important to have these pop-ups. You don't want to leave money on the table. Now, I know there are some people too that may think, hey, pop-ups are so annoying and this and that, but they convert and you really just have to go with what the statistics actually say, right? So I'm actually going to show you some of the pop-ups that I have on here so that you can see the different types of pop-ups that are available in Elementor Pro and why I have those particular pop-ups on those pages. And then we're going to go back and create one or two of these pop-ups, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead into, let's go first into one of these, where is it? Here we go. Coupon ones, okay? So this is a very specific audience that is coming to find a $20 sign-up bonus for the Ibotta money-saving app. And so I wrote an SEO piece around the Ibotta $20 sign-up referral code. And so as people scroll, once they get over to about 50% down the article, then there is this pop-up that comes up that says, hey, go ahead and get this $20 free cash. Simply download the Ibotta app. And then you get that with your welcome bonus. Now, there are ways for them to go ahead and claim that. And so I have that, which is very relevant to this blog post. So people who already came, they're interested in this, they want that referral code, that referral link, and I offer it to them in a pop-up, right? So this is completely within the context of the blog, and that is something that you do want to take note of, right? Whatever pop-up that you choose to show up on that particular blog or wherever it is that you're showing your pop-up, you want it to relate very closely to the context of that article, okay? Here's another type of pop-up. Now, these are coupon code pop-ups that I have on this particular blog post. So this is a review, a pricing, a review basically on No Limit Creatives. They do a lot of graphics and video work. Now, someone could be interested in No Limit Creatives and they're trying to make a decision as to whether they should sign up to their monthly service, their monthly subscription plan. And so they came here looking for a review, which is what I supplied them with in this blog post, right? So they're reading about the review. And as you can see here, the pop-up here is going to help help that person make a decision as to whether they want to try this out or not. And the pop-up here is a discount code, which is a 30% off their first month of using No Limit Creatives with this special coupon code. Of course, I'm an affiliate, so I have that coupon code that I worked out with the affiliate owner of No Limit Creatives. So I can go ahead and offer this very valuable proposition to my audience. So if you currently don't have a coupon code where you can actually share with your audience on a particular type of an affiliate offer, that might be something that you want to go ahead and reach out to the affiliate manager of your affiliate program and ask them, hey, is there a special offer that I can give to my audience? These types of coupons actually end up even increasing, your conversion rates on that affiliate offer even more. Okay, so we have that. And now let me go show you one other one that I just did today, or yesterday. I just created this blog, uploaded this blog, and I just kind of want to show you. These are all done in Elementor, another type of pop-up that you can create. So this particular article is for someone that is interested in sales funnels. And so they are looking for how to build a high converting sales funnel. They are looking for this particular sales funnel cookbook. As they are reading it, again, once they scroll down to about 50%, of the page, or if they try to exit out of the page, they will see this full screen pop-up. I really like full screen pop-ups. It really does force people to make a decision. Now, they can obviously always exit out of this pop-up, not choose anything here. But what I particularly like about this is that you can go ahead and target people at different at different points in which they're at, or based off of what they're most interested in. So for example, someone who came to this particular article is interested in learning about sales funnels. And in this case, some people might gravitate more towards group coaching because people really do need more hand holding. So I have an offer for them here. Hey, if you want group coaching, go to this tab, this button. Or I have another tab for other people who would prefer to simply learn with some sort of a free web class, right? There are different types of learners. Some people really need hand-holding. Other people may just want to go ahead and continue learning on their own, which is completely fine, right? And so this was built on Elementor Pro. And the cool thing here is if they go ahead and click on the group coaching, it will take them to an affiliate offer. As you can see here at the top, here is my affiliate ID 558129. It will take them to a group coaching offer for building a sales funnel. Okay, so they can go ahead and take that option. This is the program that actually is 100% commissionable. That's a great program. Now, if they don't want the group coaching aspect, then they can go ahead and get the free web class. So they can go through this free web class. Again, my affiliate ID is here at the top in the URL. So if they go ahead and they opt in, they are tagged with my affiliate ID if they go ahead and purchase something along the way of this sales funnel. So you can kind of tailor your pop-up based off of what article it is, what different offers you want to place in front of them, but always remember to place something in front of them that is within context of your article, whatever it is that you are showing to them, okay? So let's go ahead and let me show you, now let me exit out of this. Let me go ahead and show you how to quickly and very easily build these. Now, you may not be a designer. I'm not a designer. I have no technical background, which is why I truly love these automated pieces and these kind of done-for-you software programs that help you along the way. And so I have Elementor Pro. So if you have it already installed in your WordPress, all you do, go over to your templates and go over to Popup. You'll see this little link over here. Go to pop-ups. You'll see these are already the created pop-ups that I have. You can create a new pop-up over here. And then you can this is already chosen for me. It says pop-up. As you can see here, you can create tons of different things. We are doing pop-ups in this video. And just name it. So I like to name my pop-ups based off of the offer that I'm placing in front of them. So this could be, a double option for sales funnel training. Now that's a little long, but you can name these however you'd like as long as you just kind of remember it, right? So go ahead, click on create template. Now you will have these done for you templates already available. Now, as you can see here on the top right hand corner, you see this kind of purple looking text that says Pro. Now, I have the Elementor Pro version. All right. It didn't cost a lot of money. I actually can't even remember how much it was. It might have been 50 or $100 for the year. Very, very useful. It's one of the most useful purchases that I've made in the last few months. And so I do highly recommend that you get the Elementor Pro if you really don't want to go through the hassle of creating a bunch of these on your own, or having just subpar looking pop-ups. Definitely I would recommend grabbing the Pro. Okay. So you can choose any of these pre-made pop-ups and just design these on your own. Just add your color, add your offer. It's very easy. It literally takes me about 10 minutes to create a new pop-up. And so let's just create one rather quickly. I'm going to go to that one that was the double option, the one that I just showed towards the end right before I got to this screen. Let's go to where I got that. I actually didn't even change out the image. I just needed it very quickly and I didn't want to think about it. So thank God I had all these options to choose from. There it is. So as you can see here, you can go ahead, insert it. And so it will insert the template automatically. Okay. And so you have an image. If you want to go ahead and change this image, you can do that. So all these pieces here, you can click on these tabs here. You see these dots here. You can click here and you can go over here and change the layout. You can change the fonts. You can change the colors. You can change all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to say, and I'm trying to remember what I did in the last one. It was, let's see, need sales funnel help. You're in the right place. And all I did was just kind of change this to you're in the right place. Now, if I want to go ahead and change the colors, you can see here, you can change it over here as well. You can also go ahead and hit within this box and then start changing stuff from here. Now, if you want to go ahead and change the colors and all that stuff, simply go over to this style tab and you can change the text color. So I have my text colors already set within Elementor, so I can easily, very quickly go to this kind of world looking button and then go ahead and hit, if I want it to be my primary colors that I already use on my website, my secondary colors. As you can see here, it's very easy to change that. If you don't have those already set in Elementor, it's okay. Simply go ahead to the box and just change out whatever you want your colors to look like to be, okay? So let's go over here and we'll hit that secondary. This, I'll just leave it alone. I don't mind. It looks fine to me. Over here, if you want to go ahead and you want to change the image, go ahead and change the image. You'll see all of the images that you have already in Elementor, or you can go ahead and upload a new image. Simply go ahead and do that. I mean, these are pretty straightforward things. Now, what you're seeing here on this side, you most likely will not see where it says Pinterest title and Pinterest text. I'm a very avid Pinterest user, and I use it to market my website and my blogs, and it helps me get a lot more traffic to my blogs. And the more traffic you get to your blogs and your articles, the more affiliate commissions you make. It's a very simple equation. The higher the numbers, the higher the traffic, the more affiliate commissions you can make. So I'll share with you down below in the YouTube descriptions, what it is, the plugin that I'm using that actually helps me repin a lot of my stuff and get more traffic and be Pinterest optimized. So if you don't want to simply rely on Google traffic and wait for months and months and months and potentially years to get out of the Google sandbox, you can definitely use Pinterest marketing to help you out. Okay. So for any of the resources that I'm going to be discussing in this video, or additional stuff that I may not talk about, you'll see those resources and those links down below under the YouTube video. Okay. You'll see it in the descriptions. So you can go ahead and change out any of the stuff. Go to style. Now, this kind of box shadow I don't like, but I have it set again in my main elements. So I want to go ahead and take that out, and it's under this blur feature. Now, if you're not familiar with Elementor Pro, it does take a little while sometimes just to play around with these buttons and see what they actually do, right? It took me a long time just to even figure out how to get that shadow out of that box. And it's really just this button here, okay? So I'm leaving the image all I did was change this out. What I did over here, now this is not a color that I like. I like that it bounces. I would like to make the button a little bit bigger. So what you can do here, again, go ahead, click within that. Now you're working within this button. And you can say over here, what did I name it? I'm actually trying to remember what I named it. Funnel, let's see, group coaching, I said. Group coaching, I think, is what I put on here, right? And then you go ahead and you link your affiliate link right here for the button, okay? Now, let's say, for example, that you have affiliate links placed within your blog post, right? Which is common, which is what most of us affiliate marketers do. And then you have, let's say, a YouTube channel. You have affiliate links within your YouTube descriptions and your YouTube, on your YouTube channel. And then you have these pop-ups, right? And you don't necessarily, once you start growing your traffic, what starts to happen is that you start to get commissions, which is great. You have commissions rolling in, but now you have absolutely no idea where this traffic is coming from, right? If I knew that traffic is coming from this pop-up and lots of traffic and sales are coming from this pop-up, then that would mean, for me at least, I wouldn't touch this pop-up at all. Right? Now, if I noticed that sales were not coming in from my pop-up, then I would go ahead and try to optimize that pop-up for more sales. Now, how do you do that? You do that with affiliate link tracking. Now, if you don't have affiliate link tracking, you don't know where a lot of this traffic is coming from and where to put your marketing efforts and your marketing money in. So if you want to learn about affiliate link tracking, again, check the YouTube descriptions for that, okay? So you place your affiliate link here. Now you will have this open in a new window or add no follow. So all you have to do is hit that gear button, place your affiliate link here, hit the gear button. And I always do open in new window. I like people to stay on my website because I want them to go ahead and read more of my content, right? And so I always say open a new window and add no follow, which is very important. Once you're sending people over to affiliate links, you don't want the affiliate programs to have an advantage over you. You don't want to give them more juice, so you always do it as a no follow, okay? And then you just go ahead. Now, when you're ready, after you make all these changes, you hit publish. But let's keep going because I just want to show you a few other things. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm still in this button here. Now, I want the size to be bigger, so I chose large. I want this to be visible and for people to see it, right? You want people to feel like they can go ahead and click on it. Whenever I see these small buttons, these small call to actions, I'm always a little bit aggravated because I really like to see these big buttons, but that's just a personal taste. But I went ahead, hit that as a large. I'm just going to do that over here just so it doesn't look lopsided. All right, so let's go back over here. Now, I'm going to go into style. This is where you can go ahead and style your button. So if you want to change the font, go to style, go over here, just hit what kind of font you want. Let's change it up, right? So if you want it to match maybe the font that you have for the rest of your site, you can go ahead and you do that. Sizing, you can make this as big or as small as you want. Right? So let's leave it like that. Now the weight, I like this to be bold. That's essentially what this is, right? So I'm going to make this a little bit bolder. You see how that changed there? You can make it even bolder. That doesn't even look too much of a difference, but there is a difference when you start, hitting some of these different weight classes. I generally leave it at 600. Okay. So you can go ahead and play around with this. I generally just spend, about 10 minutes max on this. And then I just let it run, right? I'm trying to get, these are already, for the most part, generally higher converting templates. So I don't want to change around too much. I just want to insert my affiliate offer. And so it's something very similar that you kind of want to do. And then you want to start playing around with it later on when you start optimizing your pop-ups, okay? And again, you can do that with affiliate link tracking. So if you're doing that properly, then you'll be able to optimize better these pop-ups. Now, let's just do a couple things. Now, here's one thing that I like to change. Now, when it when someone hovers over the button, you'll see that this kind of bounces a little bit as well as changes colors. What you do want to do is go over to hover, and then change the background color. So when someone goes ahead and puts their cursor over this, you change the color. And I'm going to go ahead and hit my primary colors, and you can see it changed to red now, right? Same thing here for the animation. It's doing this bobbing action. You can change that. It could be, let's see. I don't even know. Let's skew forward. Whoosh, right? You can do all sorts of fun stuff there. All right, so you can do all sorts of stuff. You can go ahead and, continue optimizing on this, on your next button. And then that's pretty much that, right? Now let's just I'm going to leave it like this because I want to show you some of the more important things that you want to know and do for your pop-ups. And that includes adding conditions, okay? So I'm going to go over here. Now, if you're in the middle of creating a pop-up and something comes up where you don't have time to finish, go ahead and save your draft. You always want to make sure you're saving your draft in case something happens. Now, I'm going to go ahead and display conditions. This is very, very important, okay? First off, you need to let Elementor Pro know where you want to go ahead and display your pop-up. So you want to add a condition. For this tutorial, I'm just going to simply add it to a post, and then just but I'll show you some of these other things on here, right? So I don't want to add it to the entire site because essentially, if you're writing tons of different blog posts, you want to make sure that your pop-up is relevant, right? It's within context of what that article, that piece, whatever it is where you are setting up this pop-up. Always remember that it has to be within context. So I'm going to say it's going to be on a singular post, okay? Singular post. And then you go down here and you start pretty much just writing either the name of the post if you just want it to be on one specific post. So I'll say, let's see, I actually don't know which one I don't have a pop-up on. So let's see if it doesn't override me here. I think I don't have one in the target. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I want this pop-up to show when people head over to my target affiliate program review blog post, okay? So there we go, you set it up. Now, if you want to set it up across other blog posts, just simply go ahead and add another condition. Now, you can also add tags and do all sorts of other stuff. You can add tags within your blog post and then just add this pop-up to blog posts that are tagged under a certain, name. And you can add it that way. For just doing this quick tutorial, I'm going to do it just by the blog post, okay? So let's do that and then exit out, and then you want to go ahead and click next. So you click next, and then you'll see the triggers here, right? So you have different triggers. You want to know where is it that you want, how you want this blog post to trigger. And so you have different options here available to you. You have on page load, you have on scroll, you have, let's take these out. You have on page load, on scroll to element, on click. Now I'm not going to go over all of these features. I'm just going to show you the most important ones that you want to go ahead and have. Okay. So triggers, this is if, on page load, as soon as someone comes onto the page, the pop-up goes up. Now, I wouldn't recommend going that route. It's super, super aggressive. And a lot of users might not like that particular experience. Also, there are different studies that show that, doing these very aggressive pop-ups is not good necessarily just for the user experience. It's not good for your conversion rate, but it might just not make Google happy, okay? And you don't want to get dinged on your website. Now, what I tend to do is I do the on scroll. So once they get down 50% of the page, typically after people get a good amount of content from my blog, and they're down about 50%, down the article, they're pretty much invested in whatever that content is and potentially whatever that product is that I'm promoting. That's when I go ahead and I put up a relevant blog post in front of them. So you want to go ahead, hit that. After inactivity, if people just kind of leave the page up, yeah, it's going to pop up. So if they went to the restroom and they come back, the pop-up will be on their screen. And I definitely always do it on page exit intent. So I hit those 3 buttons. Then you want to go ahead, hit next. And these are the advanced rules, okay? So generally the ones that I do, now there's so many different ways. Again, when you are ready to optimize your pop-ups, you definitely want to make sure you come back to this. So affiliate link tracking is super important. But the ones that I press here are show up after X amount of times. So basically, if someone comes back to my website and they hit the blog post 3 times, on the 4th time, they're not going to see that pop-up, right? You don't want to annoy them with the same pop-up. You know, if they're arriving from a different URL, from a specific blog post that you have, and then they're coming over to this new blog post that is very relevant, you may want to go ahead and put a special offer in front of them. I don't generally do that at the moment. Hide for logged in users, I do. So if you are working on your WordPress site, you don't want the pop-up to constantly come up, right? When you're going ahead and hitting preview and all this stuff. So I go ahead and hit that. And then show on devices. I want it to show on desktop, tablet, and mobile. And always make sure that you are checking this stuff out, okay? To make sure that everything looks good on all devices. Go ahead, hit save and close. When you hit this, it's actually going to go live on the site. So hit save and close. You can see here, hooray, your pop-up is live, okay? I would generally just wait a few minutes before the pop-up actually starts popping up. It doesn't do it automatically. It might take about 5 or 10 minutes. Go ahead, check it out. Sometimes the pop-up looks great on desktop, maybe not so much on mobile, so you want to make sure you check that out. But I did find that most of these are optimized already and responsive to all of these devices, okay? Hey guys, do me a quick favor. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, go ahead and hit that like button as well as subscribe to my channel. And for all resources related to this video, definitely check the YouTube descriptions. You'll see all that down below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.